Show me your gear. What's going on, guys? Now we're over to the gear part with the boys in white ties. And first up is the bassist TC.
Ew.
What's going on, dude?
Howdy.
Howdy.
That's a good hint.
What a weird.
All right. Let's talk about your gear.
All right.
All right. Tell me what you got here. What are you running?
I've been waiting to say this for a while.
Oh.
This is where the magic happens. So, this is my head right here. It's a PB Pro Bass 500. It's a pretty simple head. It's got a parametric EQ. On this, I actually run my gain relatively low, and I get most of it from this bad boy right here.
That doesn't say dark glass.
I'm broke, okay? No, this is... If you're not using dark glass, you obviously know what this is if you're a bass player. It's like V pedal. Shout out to Tom from Somewhere to Call Home. He hooked me up with this.
Ooh.
And I was sitting there, I was like, hey man, this for sale still? He's like, I got you. And he just sent it to the mail. And yeah, it sounds pretty good. But in my Gator case, I have a power conditioner and Korg blacklit tuner. And one thing that I do like about this head a lot better than most other heads is that it has a parametric EQ other than a band EQ, because you have a lot more options to do different stuff with it.
So how do you set your tone up for bass for white tides? Where do you try to put yourself to sound good?
I keep my bass relative. If this hasn't moved, yeah, I keep my bass around 2 o'clock, and then my treble around 2, and then I scoop. I boost. This actually has a cut and a boost, and I cut. No, words are hard.
Today, Junior?
I boost my low mids. I cut my mids, and I boost my high mids. Okay. And it gives it that little
clanky,
that
grindy.
Yeah,
okay.
Cranky.
Words are hard.
Words are hard. Words are very hard.
Fuck the alphabet.
Fuck the
A
alphabet.
through Z. Fuck
I
it.
don't even know how to read. And then for a bass, this is my Schecter Diamond Series C4 Stealth. Ooh. And these pickups, the stock Schecter pickups, I haven't found any other pickups that I like better than this one. They just sound mean.
Do you mess with any of the EQ band on your bass, or do you kind of leave it at noon?
I sort of leave them at noon, and like depending on how it is, I'll just adjust it from there. But
Bug jar, turn it up a little bit. Montage, turn it down.
Yeah, I haven't really found a venue where I'm like, man, I need to completely change something just because it's that venue.
You haven't been to Clyde yet.
No.
Thanks, Rick Horton, for that Clyde show. Our third show. That was awesome. Third show.
Oh yeah.
All right. What strings are you?
Strings, these are Ernie Ball. This is actually a 5-string set, and I just get rid of the high E.
So you drop 135 to 60?
Correct.
Daddario? No, Ernie Ball.
No.
Daddario strings or Ernie Ball? Because if you played anything but Daddario...
I don't know, I use a...
Shout out to Dario. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I use Daddario on my guitar, but...
Daddario nickel wound. 135, baby.
Yep. Now tell me about your cab, since that's the only thing we have.
Oh boy, yeah, this is the... I don't think anything like a 4x10 with no Tolex says I play hardcore better than this. And then we got this.
Yo.
Yo. My go. Yeah, literally all of the. Look at what we have here. We have your old,
dude.
we have your old stickers on
Yo,
here.
who's Perception Dog?
Yeah, who the fuck is?
Perception
Isn't it some band from Ohio or something?
Indiana.
Like that?
Indiana.
Stickers, like, give him them normal stickers.
I've given this kid
Yeah.
hundreds of
We're not
stickers.
Perception.
Like no, this was literally all the way down here, and like the other ones just fell off. But yeah. I love it. But it's a seismic audio 4x10, and
Yeah.
it makes the
Makes the
rumble.
noise.
It makes the rumble noise. So
The rumble.
what else can you ask for?
Not much. Not to. Now I want to hear about Tyler, because now we're done with you.
Okay, I'll just go fuck myself. Thank you guys.
Thanks a lot,
Good seeing
man.
you. Of course.
All right, now we're on over to the tie.
I'm not ready yet.
All right, now that we're done with TC on bass, we're here with the man Tyler on the drums.
Boo.
Now who the fuck did that?
All right.
I didn't mean it like that, bud.
I got that one.
Wasn't even him who threw it.
All right, back to the drums. All right, Tyler, tell me about your big-ass drum kit.
I'm a terrible person, first of all. Okay, so I guess we'll start with the drums. So, I don't know how long they are, really. So, we'll just say I got a 10, 12, 14, 16, and 22-inch set right here. It's a Pearl Masters BCX Lava Bubinka kit. I don't think they really make a full kit like that anymore. They just do just the snares now. And of course, everybody wants to know about the snare.
The fucking snare.
So,
tell us about the fucking snare.
I know this at least is a 14 by 6.5. Right now, for heads, I'm going with a Evans G2. Thank you, Steven Arango from Traders for that. And then the resonant Genera Rezo, also Evans, coated on top for the, and then for the resin clear.
We have to for the gear. Give us a traditional Tyler pop. Give us a pop on the snare. Oh! Son of a bitch!
Over here.
Sorry.
All right, tell me about your cymbals now that I'm in shock.
I didn't finish the heads, bud. So I got G2 clears on my toms. I got Evans EMAD heavyweight. Let me see here on the resonance for all the toms. They're all just the stock heads, the Remo Ambassadors, I believe. On the front of the kick, I just have a regular Pearl logo drum head with a kick port. And as far as cymbals go, let's see. Also, I got Moon Gel as well. I try to rock Zildjian for the most part. Got a little bit of Sapien here too. I'm really picky with my cymbals, but I try to rock Zildjian as much as I can. So I got the 18-inch S series China right here. It's very loud. I love this guy right here.
Not as loud as your fucking snare.
Thank you, Tristan from Oakart for that.
Shout out.
I am the king of shoutouts today right now.
We're at 47,000.
Mostly a custom for my crashes. Got a 16-inch here, 18-inch right here. A custom Master Sounds, 14-inch top and bottom. And then a custom 20-inch ride, all brilliant finish. Got the classic 6-inch Zilbell. A little bit of Sabian here too. Got a Sabian B8, 12-inch splash. And then let's see, 12-inch Pro, I believe. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, never mind. It's 14-inch Pro Sabian China. And then let's go with sticks. So I got a little endorsement with Square Percussion. Thank you, Chris Drummer, for that. Oh yeah, the man. He knows his shit. You know.
What wood is it made out of?
American Weapon Grade Hickory, 16.5 inches long, acorn tips. Pretty basic setup, but it's just how I really like it. I'm trying to experiment with 2 Bs next. Right now I'm rocking 5 Bs for the gauge. But yeah, best decision I ever made with Scorpion. They by far the strongest sticks ever used. I would go through even Vic First or Vader's, and they wouldn't last as long as Scorpion would. So
Well, I've only seen you break 2 sticks during a show, so I guess it's an improvement.
yeah. Let's see here. Pedals. Just some Pro eliminators right here that they definitely do the job. I used to extend the boards to make them as long boards, but now I'm trying to go with the short board now, just to try to get more power to it and all that. Hardware, it's a mix of like, I got Ludwig, I got Pearl, Tama, just sound percussion, all that. My stick backs, I got On Stage, I got a ProMark, yeah, by D'Addario. Is there anything else I should talk about?
You run a click track while you're playing?
Yeah, oh yeah. Evan's drum key, the magnetic one too, so it just stays right there on the lug. So I don't have like Reaper or anything like that. I'm just so basically we had a producer sends the click tracks through Dropbox, and I just have it saved on my documents pretty much. I just open it on my music application on here and just go from there. As far as air monitors go, I got Shure 215s, I believe. Yeah, I got it for like maybe about $100 at Guitar Center. They work pretty nice. And the click tracks, it helps so much live. I highly recommend it if you can try to start playing with click tracks, and it really helps a lot. For the mixer, I got a Yamaha MG06X. I don't really know much about this kind of stuff, so I'm just gonna go with that. That's how I run my ear monitors to myself, and then the samples, all the tracks onto the external speakers and all that. And then last night I got my cymbals polished up too with this guy. I guess is the last thing I was talking about. It's a Music Nomad cymbal cleaner right here. Only for brilliant finished cymbals. Don't use it on any like natural or dry finish or anything like that. So I guess that just about clears up everything really.
Hell yeah.
Got an EQ pedal from Evans inside my bass drum, but that's really about it really.
All right, well, thank you so much for showing me about your drum kit.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to go with the weird handshakes like what we've been...
I'm uncultured, so I'm sorry.
You did really good.
And now up next is the last person in the band.
Yeah, because Phil's not here, and he doesn't bring his mics today.
I did. He's in Phil.
Oh!
And it's Tom. Tom is up next. All right, now we're with the last person. Sir Thomas is the guitarist of White Tides. What's going on, dude?
Sure.
All right, let's get right into it. Let's start with this glowy head of yours.
Yeah, so...
with the Transcendence sticker on the top of it.
Yeah, man.
And my phone!
I've had that for a while. I've had this sticker on here for a while, but this is a Hughes and Kettner trilogy. Basically, it's got 3 different main channels, and then each channel has like 2 different sub-channels that you can turn it to. It has a clean, it has a crunch, and it also has a lead. And on the back... there's a couple places where you can, put in your pedals and hook up a pedal board for effects. And, yeah, no, I bought this probably about 2 years ago. It's my very first head. It was actually my dream head. I was really excited when I bought it.
It's a big-ass tube head.
Yeah. No,
Every time I see this on stage, I'm just like, fucking, it's glowing.
Well, I just love how it glows. That's like the one part about it that like really.
Like, fuck your
caught my
set.
eye.
I just want to look at your glowing head.
But yeah, so it's pretty simple head. Like,
Right. How do you set up your crunch channel, or what's your main channel that you use for
I use
Tides?
I use the lead channel. There's 2 different channels for that. There's the lead and then ultra lead.
Ooh.
And I just use lead because I think ultra lead's a little overkill. Just I don't like too much gain in the tone.
Kind of makes it muddy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't really like. I like a nice like clean, but like
You
with a
still
solid,
hear every note, but
exactly.
it's still a slam note.
Exactly. But basically, what I do is I keep everything kind of I turn bass a little bit past half. I keep my mids around the middle, just and then my treble I just turn up a little bit past half. And I kind of like like I said, a clear tone. But something that sounds, like you want to punch somebody in the face.
Well, that sure happens at your show, so.
I hope it does. No, I see it.
Oh, it happens.
It happens. But this bad boy right here.
I have that tuner.
Yeah, the Korg. I love this tuner. I remember a buddy of mine recommended it to me.
It's the only tuner I've ever seen that can catch drop F and every other tuning.
Yeah,
I had a poly tuner. It couldn't even pick up anything past G.
Oh, really?
It would just go, oh no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Trying to tune into F and it's just, no, not happening.
I can't.
No.
do that. But yeah, I really like this pedal. It's very accurate, and you know.
Did you know it has 3 different settings?
I actually just found that out.
I found that out like a month ago too.
Because I was tuning on stage one day, and then all of a sudden it was doing something different. I'm like, what's going on with this? Is it broken?
Dead.
Yeah, I thought it was dead. I was like, oh my god. But no, it's just a different like setting on it.
You have the normal one where it goes.
The
and
normal
shows,
one,
and
yeah,
then
the normal one. It just goes back and forth. But then there's one where it's like
everywhere
rotating circuit. I'm like, whoa, hold on.
Yeah, I just go nope, back to the normal.
But yeah, no, this thing only takes a 9-volt battery, and it can last. It's lasted me for a couple months now. I haven't changed the 9-volt in this for a while, and it's still going. So, it doesn't take up a lot of power, and it's very reliable tuner, especially on stage, because you can just quickly switch it out, plug it in, tune real quick.
So now you got to get a pedal board so you can just.
I know, dude.
Stop.
That's like my next thing is like I just want to build a pedal board, but right now
money,
yeah, money, exactly. This is my main guitar. It's a Schecter C1 Platinum. Right now it's a little messed up down here, but we're not going to pay attention to that. It's got two active EMG humbuckers. It's got, I think it has locking tuners, and this has been my main guitar for at least 2 years now. I've had this for a while. I'm actually getting a new one pretty soon. Hopefully that comes in the next few days, but...
Well, it'll be in time for your next show. I have a 100% chance of that happening.
Yeah.
Shout out coronavirus for ruining everyone's fucking year.
Okay, fuck you. How's that? Shout out 56.
Yeah, really. Actually, shout out coronavirus for getting me out of school for a couple weeks now.
Oh yeah, I forget you're in high school.
Yeah, dude.
They're actually in 8th grade still.
How old are you? 15. Shit, nigga, you at least 30.
Yeah, I take sex ed.
What strings are you running?
Brand
and size.
I actually have a extra pack that I buy. It's right in my case.
Look at you, professional.
Prepared.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I've had.
It's like you're in a band or something.
Right? But I use Ernie balls, and not even Slinkies. It's the thickest gauge is 56. I like these just because when we play in drop A, and I just like the feel of these strings. Because,
not too tight, not too loose.
Yeah, not too tight, not too loose.
You don't lose that sustain.
Exactly, and plus when they're like brand new, they break in pretty easily. So once I get them, nice and tightened, and they stop coming out of tune every like 2 minutes.
Seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Play one chord. Fuck, hold on, guys.
Yep, hold on, guys. We gotta. But yeah, I think Ernie Ball has been like the one string company that I've always went to. Like I've tried D'Addario's, and I do like them, but I just, I've always stuck with Ernie Ball. That's just, how I've always been.
You Ernie Ball people.
I know, right?
You forgot one thing. This big ass Marshall cab.
Oh yeah, this big ass cab. This isn't my normal cab that I usually run.
The red one's the normal one.
Yeah,
right?
the red one. That one's got like a wire stick.
I love that red cab.
It's a piece of shit, but you know what? It gets the job done.
Sounds good on stage.
Yeah,
Culture to white.
exactly. That's what I like about it.
Shitty cab gang.
Shitty cab gang.
I don't think you ever get a new cab. I think you might just have to use that.
I might just use that for the rest of my career. That's fine.
I'm touring California. My cab died again for the 1,000,000th time. Get the duct tape. There we go.
I just fucking dude, But this cab is actually kind of similar to what I run. It's a 4x4. I think it runs at 100 watts. So it definitely chucks. When I put this head with that cab, it definitely chucks. Definitely,
The whole set chuck.
But yeah, that's really basically that's my gear room now.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much for showing me. At least someone can do it with me. Yeah! All right, that ends up this episode with Dear Nerds. So now you have to watch part 1, which is the interview, because you're not getting it all at once. And then part 2 is this gear part. And pan over to Cole so he can tell us 2 seconds of what he uses.
I have a microphone.
What do you use, bro? Where is it?
It's in my book bag.
He uses TC's shoe?
Yeah.
He uses my shoe.
Alright, so I use the Shure Beta 58. It's like the SM58, I guess, but it's wireless. It's pretty big. It's kind of weird. It kind of stopped me from like cupping the mic because it's so long that it would look stupid if I did. But this is it, I guess. It has like a mute. It's really loud. So like as soon as like
So
someone.
your load-in takes like 40 minutes.
Well, yeah, it's a lot to carry.
Make that 40
I tend not to help Tyler with his kit because it's so much to
Like
just.
every other
It's just
all
so,
of you.
and like it's so heavy, and these little like receivers, they're like
Oh my
they're heavy,
God.
and it's a lot to carry, man. So I try my best to help Tyler, but it never works out because like feel this, man. I'm like Thor, so you gotta be careful. Yeah, see, let me help you out.
Watch the symbols, Bob.
He might be Captain America, but that's how that works. Yeah, no, just sure beta
That's your
58.
Spider-Man.
Hey, Spider-Man, so it works still.
Wait, Spider-Man can do it?
He's picked it up once.
Well, thanks for ruining it.
If anybody would know,
You're not going to read the comics to see it, so it's okay.
But yeah, sure beta 58. And I have to use batteries for it. And guess where I get my batteries from?
Wegmans.
Right there.
Oh no, me. That's right.
I've never.
Oh, and TC's 9 volts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he literally. I got
I
two of them.
bought the batteries last time.
Dude.
Double A.
Call me Tyler, but shout out to Wegmans for these batteries.
Danny
Wegman. Shout out to my boy Danny Wegman, bro. He really be giving us batteries.
Me and Tom both work at Top. Don't know if we're supposed to be
Bro,
shouting
Danny
out
Wegman
Wegmans.
doesn't support the local scene.
Alright, now this concludes Gear Nerds with White Tides. So now give a nice little pan to everyone, and everyone give your scream. Give a scream!
Not bad.
Oh boy.
Fuck! Wow!
Stop!
You